What's going on, guys? In this video, let's go through some loose bills, see if we find anything that's at least collectible or worth more than face value. So this is just a mix of bills that I have over the weekend. Thought I'd close out this weekend here. Ooh, something was peeking out there. Close out this weekend with a nice little bill search. Keep it simple. Series 2017A. I'm looking for misprints on the front, misprints on the back. Ink issues, fancy serial numbers. Major errors would be like foldovers, gutter errors, total misprints or miscuts, but those would be if I got extremely lucky. Nothing in the serial number in this 10. Pretty decent condition, minus a little folded corner up there. I like to keep an eye out for kind of more intricate detail parts of the back of the $10 notes where the depiction of the U.S. Treasury is. So around the windows and kind of where the block, stuff like that, just for blurred ink or ink issues. Sometimes you'll see in the white kind of area over here, a little excess of ink, I think from when they print the trees and stuff. Some of the stuff is printed on the bill, some stuff's printed in the bill. Nothing there. 2017 A $20 note. A lot better condition than that 10 in a lot of ways. Other than a little bend down here. Nice depiction of the White House. Nothing really going on here. You can see where that serial number on the front kind of bleeds through on the back, but unless you can see it in full, I don't really consider them collectible per se. 2017 $1 note. There was millions of these printed. Nothing going on. This one looks like it's been wet at some point. Back of the note, I like to keep an eye out around the great seals for misprint stuff, stray ink, as well as kind of overall print of the note, see if anything shifted kind of off center from where it should be. Nothing going on there. Same deal, 2017 note. Really beat up. The portrait of Washington is almost rubbed off on half of it. 2, 3, 4. We're like one digit away from a broken ladder. That would have been a nice little fancy serial number if we would have had 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 6 here or here. 7, 8, 9. You can see the difference between the print though. The serial numbers and seals are printed at a different phase of printing than the remainder of the note, so they hold up a lot longer than the rest of the note. Really beat up on the back. Nothing going on there. This is kind of neat. 069116669, a little bit of a repeater note. Would have been nice to have something that could be read the same forward and backward, backward and forward. Those are radar notes. Little 2013. Usually there's an over ink on the third digit. This one doesn't really have it. It's kind of a semi-filled in little 9 there, but nothing too dramatic. On the back, the Great Seal of the United States. I like to keep an eye out around this lettering too. Sometimes you can get some like blurring going on just because it's kind of dark behind there. Nothing there though. A little shift in the seal. Nothing going on in the front. Would be sweet if it was like an actual printed fold, right? If I can grab it, look through the camera. Cut my fingers up. Nothing going on there. Beat up 2017 note. 2017A. L for San Francisco. Folded this way and vertically. So nothing going on there. A little writing on the wall. Somebody had 12 bucks or then 20 bucks or something going on here. Nothing in the serial number on this 2013 note. It's also all discolored from just dirt and use and becoming wet at some points, all thinned out. Back of the note. Nothing much going on there. Next, let's flop this around. 2017A, back to a decent condition note. That's like 9/10 of the law with any collectible. This one's shifted down and to the right, but unless it's sitting off of here in this like kind of open area or off the word 1 really, I don't really call those errors. Nothing going on. Little bit of repetition of 4s, they're clumped together maybe, but not enough of a pattern for me to hold on to. Really good condition though. Nothing going on there. 2013 note. A little fold there. Thought we had something around where the Roman numerals for 1776 were, but my eyes deceived me. It was this little bush right here. I thought it was like an ink smear. Nothing going on. Not gonna lie, I saw this peeking out in the beginning of the video. Excuse me. But a nice little star note. 2017A $20 note. I don't get a lot of star notes for 20s, so that's pretty sweet. Nice condition overall. A little bit of a fold. I'll look it up at the end of the video, and we'll use a website that I like to use to look up star notes and get a little more info on it. I'll post that info in the comments and in the description box, but I will also do it at the end. Other than that, nothing in the serial number. A little bit of double 6s and 8s, but not really a pattern going on. Back of the note, I like to keep an eye out on 20s for where they do the repetitious 20s, the little yellow ones. They're an anti-counterfeiting measure known as Orion. It's like a little constellation thing they print. But sometimes, since they kind of just pump the notes out, of course, in huge sheets, there's sometimes some drag to that ink right there, and you'll get little, like, blurbs. They're rare, but they can be worth a few bucks. And an interesting little one here, this little, kind of date note, 16/04/2006. Would you guys consider that a date note? I don't know. Usually people want it to be the month, then day, then year, but kind of like April 16th of April 2006. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about that one as far as if you consider this a date note or birthday note. Kind of cool though. Let me know if you're interested in that one. A little bit beat up, as you can see, a little torn at the top, but really cool note that I like overall. So let me know what you feel about that one. I'm going to hold that one aside. And I guess kind of another date note, December 10th, 11/14, but I wouldn't really consider that a date note or birthday note since it's not really in U.S. history, which is what I like to keep it in. But I guess, something may have happened that was neat on that day. I'll look it up. I'll see if anything interesting happened on December 10th, 11/14, and put it in the comments as well if it did. Back of the note. Yeah, overall good condition, but nothing really popping out that would be collectible. So I will pass on that one. I'll still tell you guys the date in the comments below. The one I'm really holding on to is going to be this Star Note, little $20 note. In a second, I will show you how to look those up. And our little date note, kind of date note, the 16th of April 2006. And our kind of ancient historic date note, December 10th, 11/14. But I will look all those dates up and this star note, if I can pick it up. And I will let you know in the comments below, as well as just in a second at the end of the video, some more info on this one. Let's check it out. Alright, so let's hop over to the currency lookup tool for star notes, put in the serial number, and hit look up your star note. This will give you quite a bit of information on it. It'll show the run size, what type of replacement notes it was, as well as the total printed. Kind of the lower of these numbers, or lower for these numbers, are going to be the more rare star notes. If you want to learn more about like what type of star notes there are, I have a video on that. This will kind of give you some general info on the star note, as well as some blocks and which ones would be more rare considerably in comparison to the other ones from this series. It looks like this one's kind of a standard star note and won't command a huge premium over the face value of 20 bucks.